Hey guys, and welcome back to the garden. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Blanca. So today's video, I want to start it here in my orchid section, you guys. I have so much to talk about. I have so much to show you guys. First of all, this video is going to be a garden update. It's going to be like a morning walk and chat. And I also have a tiny little haul at the end. So I did go to Redlands this weekend, this past weekend that just passed. And it was fun. So I was there Thursday for preview. I was shopping with Nelson. We got rained on. And that was fun. And then on Saturday, I went back with Laz and we had a blast. And to be honest with you guys, I do have footage of Saturday's adventure, but it's very small. The you know, it was super packed. The radio, I mean not the radio, but the band was playing and it was really loud, so it's really hard for me to film when it's loud like that, just because of all the licensing issues with YouTube. But it was a great show. I mean, I did, you know, I saw a lot of you guys. I also saw many orchids, but I did have a little bit of an issue with just not finding any orchids that I don't already own. So I have to tell you, I didn't go crazy. And you know what, it's all my fault. I mean, I should be getting ready for these shows months prior, but since it's so easy for me to shop locally, I just, like these two that I'm showing you, I just got these recently that I didn't have in my collection, and at another show at Ophi. And then I go to these big shows and I expect to like see so many different orchids, and a lot of the orchids I already have or I just recently got. And so I did not go crazy. With all that said, it was a great show. The vendors were amazing. They had beautiful orchids, but you know, for me, I really didn't go crazy. So I just wanted to let you know before you guys see the small tiny haul that I did not go crazy. I wasn't a vendor here, but I will be a vendor at the Delray show. So expect to have a full coverage of that show, because I will be there all on both days. It's indoors under AC, Delray Beach. We're coming for you, and that's October 22nd and 23rd. So I expect that to be a really nice one also. Anyway, what I'm showing you here is my Vanda insignia with Mimi Palmer. She just bloomed. She is from Bangjong, one of my favorite local Vanda nurseries. Ben is amazing. I have to go see Ben. I've been so busy. I haven't been there all summer, and then now with all the shows, this is a tag. I don't pop in, and he's literally like right next to my house. So I need to go visit Ben. This beauty came from him. It is fragrant. It's a hybrid. Now what's going on here with the yellowing of the leaves, this is normal as long as you don't get all yellow leaves. I'm a little bit concerned that I have 3. But normally when the yellowing starts at the bottom, it's just normal. You know, it's just the orchid kind of just losing its old leaves. And as long as you don't have it all over it's fine. All right, so that is a brand new bloom. This one here is also a beautiful one, very fragrant. This one's from Cool Smith that I've had. And look at that, she is absolutely beautiful. And her tag is somewhere here. All right, so let's show you her tag. So this is her tag. I mean, Cruel Smith had amazing orchids this weekend. So did BL Orchid. So did lots. I mean, I don't even want to start mentioning all of the vendors, because there was like over 80 vendors, and I would hate not to mention all of them because they're all amazing. But yeah, Redlands was good. It was really amazing. If you guys went, like, leave me the comments down and let me know what you got, because I'm telling you, I have so many orchids in spike. I'm telling you, when your collection gets this big, you know, and I don't know, for some reason, and I didn't show you the tag on these. For some reason, after the hurricane, and this is something that I was telling Nelson and I was telling Laz and even Teresa that they were out there with me. I'm a little bit like traumatized. I mean, after this hurricane happened, just thinking, and this is a Laelia rubescens, it's a species. that I got with Judelis. I am, like I said, I mean, I'm shook. I am totally shook after this hurricane. And looking at my collection, which is pretty large, and I keep most of them outdoors. I already had to move them once because it was really cold. And if we get hit with that hurricane, something in that degree, which we're very prone to being hit, I mean, there is no surviving. I mean, there is no saving. If something were to happen, which of course could happen to anybody, look at poor Natalia. But the only salvation that my orchids will have will be inside my house. And if I keep adding like a mad woman, it's just going to be not enough house for all these orchids. So I need to really be selective. Oh no, this is not for yours. This is my Sologeny, which is right down there. This is a Hoya, you guys. This is a Hoya, which is in bloom now. And I don't have a tag. So yeah, I am starting to get a little bit worried about my collection getting just out of control, and what to do in the event of a crazy hurricane like the one that we just had in north of us. So this is why I probably had that in my head and I didn't go crazy at Redlands, because there was a lot that I could have bought and I could have come home with. I mean, if you guys saw the booth of Plantio, more yellowness, which is normal, of Plantio, you would see that I mean, they had so many Schomburgkias at a great price. They were all mounted, but I mean, around my pool I can't probably fit not one more Schomburgkia. So there was a lot to buy, and it was just a great show. So if you didn't make it, there's another one in January that will be also amazing, and it will be indoors. So just showing you guys around. I mean, this is another one that I recently got. So just me going to all orchid shows throughout before Redlands. You know, unfortunately I didn't get lots of stuff at Redlands, but look at this pink leaf on this Hoya. This is a Hoya Crimson. That is really, really pretty. All right, so just walking the orchid section. And like I mentioned before, Delray is next weekend, October 22nd and 23rd. I will be a vendor, so all my Delray friends, go and see me. Go and see me, because I'll be there. From what I know there's 2 orchid shows going on that same weekend, so the vendors are kind of split up. I do know that some are going to the Gainesville Orchid Society show, and I am very happy that I'm going to be returning to Delray. But geez, if I would have known that Gainesville was having one, I would have loved to have maybe split my days. No, that's crazy talk. Maybe do that one day. Hopefully they won't be the same weekend next year, and I could do both. That's Gainesville Orchid Society, and that's very close to my kids. So I would have really liked to do that one too. So anyways, this way, when it comes around and I show you guys the footage of Delray, I don't want anybody to tell me, why didn't you tell us before? So I'm telling you now, if you're watching this video, October 22nd and 23rd at the in Delray Beach. I don't know the address right now off the top of my head, but it's like in a school, and you can just search it up, Delray Beach Orchid Society, and it'll give you the address. It's a really pretty show. And I know that Cruel Smith will be there. I'll be there. Springwater will be there. And Mac Orchids usually does that one. I just hope some of them don't go, or, you know, didn't sign up already for Gainesville and are not there. But Gainesville, if you're close to Gainesville, go check them out too, because that's going on in Gainesville. Gainesville Orchid Society the same weekend in Gainesville. All right, so you're looking at, for those of you that follow my channel, of course, this is no surprise. This is my violettas, my absolute obsession. They are gorgeous and they are blooming. So here you go. You got 2 spikes on this one, and this makes me so happy, you guys. Look at that. I always buy them in flower from Ben, and these spikes are new. And if you want to know more information about violettas, for those of you that already know, you guys can fast forward this because you've heard it a million times. But for those of you guys that don't know about this orchid, this is the Vanda violetta. She is just absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna focus on these which are lower. So she's got these blue flowers and they are so fragrant. Oh my God, they smell so good, you guys. I'm telling you, this is like, oh man, I want to say like a jasmine grape. So good. It's like a jasmine grapey fragrance. If I can clone this, if I can make this fragrance, I would totally make this fragrance. So it's like a jasmine, kind of like a grapey fragrance. When she grows, when she spikes, she normally throws out multiple flower spikes. I mean, I've got 2 flower spikes on this one, and when I've got them with Ben, they normally have 2 flower spikes. With me, I'm lucky to get one. You know, I normally get 2 flower spikes also, but these are all just single spikes, but you expect to get a lot of flowers from them. I do know that some of you guys message me that your violettas are not doing much. So let me just tell you what I do to them. So they are right over here in my orchid section, which is an area that's covered by lots and lots and lots of palm trees, Christmas palms. And they like brighter light. So I put them here towards the outside of my orchid section where they can get the most light. Even though they are covered by all of these huge trees, they're in the area where they get the brightest light. So I keep them towards the outside. I do water them every single day. I do have a sprinkler system, which my husband turned off because it's been raining. But I do have a sprinkler system that waters them every single day, and I like to fertilize them every week with a complete fertilizer, which is the Peters 20-20-20. You guys will know that I've been slacking on the fertilizing, but normally that's what I like to do, is fertilize every single week. And they give you beautiful, fragrant, just blooms. And this is a very, very tall Vanda, so you need to have space. I mean, look at the length. I do need to probably cut these roots a little bit because they're touching the ground, but look at the size of this Vanda. And then I also love that they throw out keikis. So like this one, for example, it's got 3 keikis and then mother plant. So what happens with the constant flowering, for you guys that are not getting flowers, is that take a look at your plant and just see if they've got like this many keikis. So what's happening, that I was told by my knowledgeable friend Laz, is that the plant is starting to give all the nutrients, all the energy to grow these keikis and won't throw out a flower. But as soon as I guess it gets to like a certain size, I'm really making this up. The fact about like now after this, what I'm talking about. But maybe once it gets to a certain size, it starts giving you flowers because these got flowers. So yeah, so definitely it is true that the plant is trying to give all the energy to the keikis, and that's why it's not using its energy for flowers. And then the other part, I'm thinking that once the keikis get to a certain size, then it'll just release the energy to producing the flower. Just because it kind of makes sense, but I really don't know if I'm like making that up. So I don't know, look it up. I just know that they have a lot of keikis, and yeah, they do produce a lot of flowers, and the ones that don't have that many keikis do give me more flowers. So this is why I'm thinking that little theory is true. But anyways, keep them in a bright light in the brightest area of your garden, and feed them and water them a lot. That's all I can tell you about the Vanda violettas, and they're just beautiful. They're my favorite Vandas right now. They really are. So yeah, I think I've pretty much covered my orchid section. The orchids on my grid wall are doing they're doing okay. I'm hoping that, you know, they're done kind of growing. They were growing a lot. Oh, I've got some flower spikes in this one. They were growing a lot the last few months, so hopefully they'll be giving me flowers. And I do have to come out here and just I don't know, put some of these in ICU because some of them don't look too good. But that's how it goes. There's gonna be some good things, and there's gonna be some bad days, some good days with your orchids, and that's all so normal. So yeah, if you guys are new, don't get discouraged. I mean, it takes time for them to acclimate. It takes time for them to flower, but when they do, they're so worth it. And now I feel like I'm really like babbling, so I'm gonna show you what I got at the show. All right, so yeah, I didn't go crazy at all. As a matter of fact, I didn't go crazy with orchids. I have to tell you, I do have some orchids that Nelson has that were gifted to me and sent with him. So I'll show you that once I get there. But now that I'm in this section, lots to do over here. I have a flower spike, you guys, on my Angrecum that I just saw this morning. The plant itself is still not looking 100%. She's the one that had fungus and issues, and now I'm getting a spike. So hopefully that flower spike can flourish. And I'm very excited about this little flower spike right here. And then I have got some orchids fading and all that going on under here. So my only purchase at the show, you guys, was this. This is a philodendron pink princess. I got it with Cruel Smith, and I am just so happy with it. Some of you guys, there was a comment on my last video asking me if this pink was like a virus or something. No, this pink is actually the coloring of the leaves. That's why it's called the pink princess. And I've been wanting to get one of these for a really long time. I just never found one that was big enough, and looking for one that wasn't as expensive. So I did find it with Cruel Smith. Of course, I'm always buy orchids from them, so it was kind of weird walking out of there with two plants. But they're starting to do the aeroids thing, and these were at a really good price. I got these for $50 each, which for a pink princess is unheard of, and they are a really good size. So my plan for her is to look at that. Look at the markings on that. This really blew me away. I'm slowly but surely starting to get into plants. Orchids is always going to be my thing, my number one. I love orchids, and that is what my channel's all about. But little by little, plants have started to like kind of catch my attention, and this was definitely one that I wanted to keep, that I wanted to have. So super happy I got it. I do know that she needs to be in bright indirect light to be able to be pink like this. I did want to put her inside. But what I'm going to do with her is that I'm going to have her twirl, have her attach and vine to like these little pole things. I did get these like at one of a place over there at Redlands that sells supplies. Opie didn't have them, so I had to go and get them from, I think it was Green Barn. But this is really cool. If only I can get this out of here. So what this is that you can actually add to it, and it's like this pole, like a moss pole. And this is where I want to get them to start just doing that. I can't think about the name. Vining. Is it vining or twirling or doing something around there? And then I'm going to keep her under here, under my terrace, where she's going to get bright light. And see how it goes. I'm super new to plants, you guys. I have no idea how it's gonna go for me, but I do have lots of plants inside my house, and I wanted to add this beauty. So pink princess, philodendron pink princess. Cruel Smith had them, and I was so excited. So this is all I got. This and those little poles. Can you believe that? Usually I go to Redlands and I come back with trunks with like those little rollaway carts, like 3 days in a row full. But you know, like I said, my collection is getting a little bit out of control, and I just want to be more selective. And I did just go to an orchid show or a little orchid sale, and I got some new ones. So I mean, I feel bad that I'm not sharing with you guys like this amazing haul, but you know, it is what it is. I will be back at Delray in next weekend, and maybe I'll find something there that that I want to bring home. I mean, there was a lot that I wanted to bring home, but I kind of was like thinking, you know, I'll wait for the next one. So this is it. What do you guys think about my pink princess? I am obsessed. I think it's so pretty, and it's pink, and it's just so cool the way it grows, like green and pink. But anyways, you guys, this is today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you guys aren't getting upset that I'm not on here as often, but just look at how pretty she looks. Oh, she's so pretty. And I'm thinking of putting her somewhere so she can vine and cover all this area here. So yeah, just busy with my grandson. You guys saw pictures. Those of you that asked me about him at the show, I did show you pictures. I can't post them on social media, you guys, so I'm sorry. If you see me at a show, I promise I will show him. But I am not allowed to post them on social media. You know, I'm not the mother. Like I always say, I'm the grandmother, and there's a flower spike on this Vanda. So yeah, just busy. Now I'm gonna be busy getting ready for shows, and that's it. This is the garden on a Wednesday morning. Everything growing, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for just being so amazing and supportive and waiting for me to bring out these videos, like so random. Let's see, update on this girl. Okay, I just had added her to my, and look at this dendrobium over there. I just added this trichoglottis to my palm, so just checking to make sure she's still doing good and hydrated. It's been raining, so everything on my palm trees is pretty hydrated. And then let me just show you my arachnus, how it's growing crazy. And then that's it. I'll end it here. I'm gonna put a little bit of that footage just so you guys can see just a little bit of the Redlands on Saturday. So hang on tight. I'm adding it to the end here. But I really have to tell you, I did not do much filming. Just like maybe like 2 or 3 minutes. So that's my arachnus growing wild. I can't seem to just keep her tamed in between these palms. She's just branching out everywhere. So, all right, you guys, so that's it. Stay tuned for that little footage. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today is day 2 for me of the Redlands International Orchid Festival. I've got my buddy. We're gonna shop. Saturday's crazy. I have to tell you, we probably walked for about a mile. I mean, look at this.
Just rows and rows of cars.
Rows and rows of cars. The lines to get in are absolutely crazy. So yeah, this is what Saturday looks like at this festival. We're gonna try to look for,
find something that we don't already have.
Yeah.
And we'll make the best of it.
Hopefully I can showcase some vendors before, before the rain comes. Hopefully it's not, but it's a little bit overcast. So let's go. Let's see what day 2 is all about. Excited. All right, so our first stop is Squirrel Smith. I wanted to show you guys this beautiful orchid. It's fragrant. It's a Trichocentrum
Million okay.
And look at how thick. This is what you like, Laz, right? That the leaves are thicker than the other ones that we have. Super, super nice. Look at the flowers. It's beautiful.
And super fragrant.
Yeah, it's like powdery. It's like a powdery smell, right? It's kind of like a little powdery scent. And look at all these Vandas over here. Wow, did you see the twirly one? The antelope? And the Bobophyllum. Look at her.
Oh, and she's in her own world.
Hi.
How you doing?
You didn't see me because you didn't hear me.
I know, you're not talking today. I'm like, where's Blanca?
You know, when he called her to look at the film, I said his voice on it. Yeah. He's looking at him. And then
You can't hide anymore. Look at this cute face. Oh my God.
Nelson, yes,
Yeah.
today she's working today.
These are the boba filings.
They got a
They got a lot. Yeah.
different stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah,
These
I'm
are the
down in Miami
bobos,
right
and
now,
then
so
they
it's
have the
gonna be
Medusa over here. Is that what it's called, the Medusa? Right here? So pretty. Oh, these are bobos, you guys. Saturdays. Nice to see you. Aw, thank you. You're from Jamaica? Did you just come
There's
to
a few
show?
vendors here from Jamaica.
That's
We saw
awesome.
Brethren's.
Hamlin.
Hamlin.
Yeah. So you guys, Saturday is chaos. Look at these boys, hard at work, getting everybody charged. Yeah, crazy, huh? Crowds are wild, but you know what? There's still lots of inventory, so that's good. Look at all these Vandas behind me. As a matter of fact, they brought a truck over.
Yeah,
already.
this morning at 7.
A truckload this morning at 7. Yeah. So you guys, Cruel Smith is stacked, packed. I think my last video I said stacked all the time. I gotta change the word. The boots are very, very full of inventory still. And I love this dendrobium. I'm gonna show you how many. You gonna walk over there? I'm gonna go with you?
Stay here and I'll go get it.
And this is a tag, you guys, for this beautiful dendrobium. And they've got,
I know, but I'm gonna go get it right now and then bring it in. And I'm not that far from the front.
they've got a lot of babies of that over here, you guys. So if anybody's interested, that's the name. And they've got them.